This is my vision board for 2021. I am so excited. Look how beautiful it is. It's so glittery.
Hi, it's Justin here. So my wife, she wanted to make a vision board, a better vision board than what we have. So she wanted to make this really pretty thing. So she went and painted this. This is just a canvas. And she just painted it gray and then put some gold glitter on here. And I said, all we need to do is give it a nice frame. So I went to Lowe's and I picked up this really cool molding. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up and make a frame. For the outside molding, I just used a miter box. They have the 45-degree angles pre-set in there, so you just use the miter box to cut your 45-degree angles, and then you just measure maybe a ½ inch shorter than what your canvas is on the inside, and then that'll get you the nice 45-degree angle corners. Okay, now that these frames are made, I made the molding on the outside, so now we put this frame together for it, like that. But I'm going to make an inside frame so that it seats on the inside. What I'm going to use is this is a 1 by 2 inch by 8 foot pine board. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this as a frame on the exterior of our picture so that it has something to be held in by. Okay. For the inside frame, I just use straight cuts on the miter box, and I give it enough room on the outside diameter for the frame to fit into, and also leave an edge so that you can screw the two sides together. I got all the pieces cut, so I'm going to join them together. This is my first corner with the molding. And you can see they fit together really well. I'm just going to use a little wood glue in between them and then use staples to hold them together. They're eventually going to be glued to the inside frame, so it'll hold just fine. On the inside frame, I just used a little wood glue and some staples, kind of hold it in place because I'm going to drill a pocket hole in there to put a screw in there to hold it together nice and strong. You can see I'm starting to drill a hole here. You start drilling downward a little bit and then you start to angle your drill. And eventually you'll have a nice little hole that you can put a screw in that's going to be nice and flat. Once your hole's in place, you can just drive a screw in there. I just use a 3/4 inch number 6 screw, and that's plenty to hold these two pieces together. Now that'll be strong. Okay, so I can actually... Once all your frames are put together, I just put the inside frame on the ground and put some glue on it. That way I can just take this molding and put it right over the top. When you're comfortable where it's seated, you just brad nail it right into place. I just brad nail the corners and a couple places near the center, and that holds it in place really well. With seated with the glue, it's pretty much not going anywhere. I also filled in the corners because they weren't perfect, and then just brushed off the excess filler. So I just brad nailed it to the outside. These are just little brad nails here. If you make a mistake, that's okay, because you're just going to spray paint it silver and gold anyway. So just to make sure this fits. This is the picture that she had made for her board. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm doing the silver. It looks so pretty. I really like it. Okay, it's all painted up, and I think it looks awesome. I went to Lowe's and I got this. This is an insulation aisle. It's just foam and sheets, and you can cut it to size. I put it inside the frame and just use a square, cut it to size for the inside of the frame so that she has something stable in there if she uses thumbtacks, that her pictures or whatever she wants to put on it will be held in place. Now that the styrofoam is in, I'm going to hold it in place to the back of the canvas with some cardboard. So I got this piece of cardboard and I'm just cutting it to size, and then I'm just going to staple it right to the canvas, the boards that hold the canvas on. You can see I'm just stapling everywhere. I'm just using 1/4 inch staples with a hand stapler, and it's held it pretty well. Now that the cardboard's in place, I just use some large washers and put it on the frame so it holds the frame of the canvas and the frame of the inside together. Okay, I also picked up these are little hangers that I'm just going to throw right on the back on the top up here on the corners, and then I can just tie a rope and we can put it wherever we want. Here we go. Alright, I made this vision board real quick for me. It's going to go up in our computer room. My wife's is now hanging up in our bedroom. It looks great. All we have to do is put our visions on them and everything's going to be awesome. And I hope if you make your vision board, it's awesome. And please like and subscribe. We appreciate your time and have a blessed day. Thank you.